When you're ranked in the top 5, you're very... When you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. Matchup, you have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys. If he doesn't appear on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, Rutgers. Excellent pass by the back on the... The Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice move to pick up yardage. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Still on his feet. He'll pull it down, breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like, second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation, and how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered, doesn't force the football, and even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
It's complete to the left, and they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Badgers can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Here's the pressure. Quickly complete. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
He wants it all. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Right on the money. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And let's hold on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And one. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jones. He'll toss it. There he goes. Sweet spin. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Now on 1st down from the 43. To the air, it's Baker. Fires downfield. He makes the catch. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Touchdown, Badger! Turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great
and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They want to finish the season strong. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Leaves it with the back. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball, they can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Had to throw it before he wanted.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And the Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got him downfield. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this court
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Badgers moving quickly to the line.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense
got enough space, and the catch and run into the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
To the air on second down. On the move and looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They make the stop, and this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Swings it out to the flat. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Pressure coming. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity of this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
He's open on the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers! Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Pulls and fires complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I tell you got to have great timing on these out routes, and the QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receivers just got to be able to make the play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. It's a draw. Jukes his way for more. Still running at the 40. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I love this offense.
Went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won.
Score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 40.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but... play to get the football back. Here comes Wisconsin. Go back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Taking it the other way. All the way down to the 25-yard line. The sticks, it's first down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Rides the back. He'll pitch it. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Badgers are marching down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown! Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Giles. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Badgers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. To the ground with the back. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's going to come up a couple of yards. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Badgers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All kinds of room to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a gap. It's Giles. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Third down after the call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it.